Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. How are you doing, guys? How's it going? Hello Ghost Hellfire. Hey there, hey. How are you doing, guys? Happy Friday. Today will be a bit different though, so I still okay, so like I said in the thumbnail and with everything, I do wanna talk, and this will be kinda a short live stream because I'm too late. And I just, in all transparency, is that time of the month. So one part of me was like, do I take a day off? And then I was like, I still want to play a little bit. So we will talk and play. I don't know how many of you saw. Oh, give me free goodies. I made a video today and I was like, thinking for some time now, do I want to make a live stream or not? So I decided to go with the video, but then I was like, maybe we can have the conversation. If anyone has some question, if anyone has something to say about it. Unless I will just ramble bamble a little bit and we can go on a game or two. So just simple, some gameplay, some real talk, some, I don't want to say fun, but like maybe we can like break some of the conversation with the gameplay or two. Ooh, collect resources. Yes. Okay. Okay, I did this. I will share a video that I did today in case someone didn't see it. It would be kind of weird for me to just start talking about everything if you didn't saw any of the video, right? So in the past, I definitely was naming names. In that video, I didn't, and in this live stream, I will try not to name names. But I mean, you know me. You're still hopping. If I slip up once or twice, I slip up. But those that know me, you kind of know the situation or like stuff. I feel like going in the past too much or anything that sort would be weird. Hello, Benjamin. Hi. Hello, hero. Yeah. Like, I don't want to like repeat myself or like talk about the same old same. I want to go more about what's happening now, the situation now, what I think now about some stuff. And I mean, technically, it's kind of continuation. I don't want to say it's the same old same, but it's about the same topic, but maybe from different perspective. Some time has passed, but some things changed and some things didn't really change that much. Okay, let me just share the video. Okay, maybe I will say today's video about online communities. I think this would work. I hope I said it in English correctly, but I don't think it's that big of a deal if I messed up a bit. After all, English isn't my first language, so sometimes I might have a typo or stuff like this. So I was thinking maybe I drop into one game so people can maybe join if someone has some question or if someone would like share their experiences. I really did appreciate seeing on that video just different comments, some support, opinions. So it wasn't like a lot, but those that were, I really did appreciate it. Okay, so maybe we go in one game and then we will start. Okay, I'm gonna get my energy. Okay, I don't know, I think I was thinking of putting music a bit louder, but now I'm thinking maybe that's not, if I get a bit quieter later. It's getting late here. I wasn't sure if I'll come live or not. So you have only good experiences, Benjamin, huh? Good experiences, you say? Okay, that's good to know. He says no toxicity. Friendly group. That's good. I'm happy for you. Maybe a bit jelly, but happy. I wish I could say the same. Wait, my team was here and we all left. Loot them. I haven't played the whole day, so I'm actually excited to just... I won't be playing a lot, and like honestly, the way I feel today, I guess that's why yesterday my lower back was like killing me on the live stream. Okay, let's get rid of him. So we just break everything. But like if I seem like with my energy, even though I feel like when I'm playing at least I'm waking up to some degree. If I feel a bit lower on the energy, it's just because it's that time of the month. It's nothing. I hope it don't look like I'm like over here. I don't know what. It's just my body. And of course he goes down. It's just my body doing its body things. Oh, he has a shield breaker. He has a shield breaker, guys. That was unfortunate for me. I lost my Emmet so quick. And this player is gonna kill me again. And he has... we lost all the weapons. Maybe we shouldn't go and play. Oh, it's Friday, right? You know, I won't play too much today, but you know, I can steal it. I can't even shoot. I'm gonna use it on him. Nobody's even trying to get beacons, so I'm getting obliterated. Yeah, it's over. This one is trying. Yeah. I'm thinking, which topic should I start? I'm dead. I'm just going left, right. Okay, he got it. Sheesh. Okay. I can't even see it. Okay, that was quick. Okay, we have the chat going on. I will read it. I'll just put it like this. I'm so weird. You are a community Derami is a very friendly group of people, not accessible. Okay. Benjamin is in the clan. I never heard of it. We did see basement. There's a very kind group of people and we all try to encourage and help each other for our robot builds and how to get resources more easily. That's nice. That's very nice. I'm glad to hear that though. For me, I think when I first started doing warrobots, I was like so excited. And I was like, yeah, everyone is so nice. I think it lasted for like a month or two. And then, not. It's like a month or two. I'm not even kidding. And then I was like, wait, what is happening? What is this about? I was so confused. And I didn't know how to deal with it. Like, honestly, there's no handbook how to do this, right? Everyone is doing the way they think it's the best, and like being a YouTuber, like, I mean, I kind of knew, like, having bad comments, it's possible, right? Like, that's one of the things why, to some degree, like, when I was younger, I didn't want to put myself into any of that position. And like, I think I mentioned it, like, when I was in school, I was such, like, straight stage fright. I was literally like shaking on the stage, like when like teachers would call you to go and like speak, like public speaking, like I was the worst. And then when I got older, I was like, okay, I need to work on that. So YouTube in that, I was like, heck no, right? But I think it was easier because it's the game, right? And it was kind of like slowly building the confidence. Like I wasn't that confident, like starting YouTube. I remember I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know any of it. I was like, you can hear like my first 10 videos, my voice is shaking, like literally shaking. One of the friends back then that I was playing with, he was like, you need to stop, like your voice is something along those lines. And it's like, I can't, right? I was just so afraid. Like the shyness, it was the worst. And slowly I built that, but I couldn't necessarily grasp with everything. I think I talked about that part because as with time, like you get to know YouTube, you get to know some things like how to do videos, how to like just the technical stuff. Like I had such issues. Like I still like record, not record. I do the OpenShot editor, which is like the easiest one. I was doing it back in the day on my it was so old laptop, and I didn't know that you have to save it, like save the project. And sometimes I would do a video 2-3 times because in the middle of it would just cut it off. Sometimes still it cuts off, but I think it was the bad laptop. But like I was dealing with that, like just technical stuff, like learning. I don't have anyone around me, like in my real life, that knows those stuff, like to help me or anything. I wasn't asking people in the community like to help me with stuff. I think I did got help like with thumbnails or some apps on phone, which one to use. But usually I was teaching myself. I was looking on the internet. I was Googling. So technical stuff, like you slowly build and learn and get confidence in that sense. But with bad stuff happening, I don't know. I didn't know how to deal with it. Like honestly, still to this day, I'm like, do I know? Like, is this like the best way to do it? Right? Talking about it. There is like, I guess, like unwritten rule. I feel like, or that's how it felt at the beginning. Nobody talked about those stuff, like any of the bad stuff. I remember back in the day, there were like a couple of YouTubers. Their whole message was, I don't like drama. And I remember back then, like I was like I said, I had no idea. So I was like, okay, yeah, makes sense, right? But then with Tab, I was like, no, it makes no sense. Like, let's just say, if I meet a guy in real life, right? This is so weird, like my brain is so weird, but like if I meet a guy in real life and I go on a date and a guy tells me like, I like my peace, I don't like drama, I'm standing up and I'm leaving. Like I'm just out. Because usually, or at least in my experience, when someone is talking about it, that means they are familiar with the drama, they are connected to it, and it's not just the drama. Like I always say, a little drama I can handle, but usually it's connected to some kind of disrespect, some kind of lies, shadiness, whatever it is. That's not drama. And I think I mentioned it in one of the comments under my video. It's not drama, it's dangerous. Like stuff like that, things that I talked about, that's not little drama. It's not like, oh, you and me, we have a little bit of an issue, or like, which I'm not saying I don't have, right? But that's personal. That's like we like I say something, you say something, we move on. That's it. The stuff that I'm talking about when it comes like to cyberbullying, it's not just the drama. It's literally people like harassing you, spreading lies, spreading rumors, believing because someone that you know says it. You maybe don't even know the person. You maybe do know me. You agree to a certain degree, but like it's weird. Like why do people believe things that, like, I don't know how to say it. It's weird. I'm still to this day, I'm like, can we use your own brain, right? Okay, if you don't like me, that's one thing. But to go above and beyond, like, it's not just, I don't like a person, so we don't vibe. No, it's literally, how do I put it? Even though, like, I'm trying not to name any names, but there was a point when I was stream snapped by 2 YouTubers, right? So they could talk trash about me. But it wasn't just all 3 of us had live stream. They both went out and about. They were meeting with other people in the community. So they were 4 in the same room. So they could stream snap me and talk trash about me. That is a thing that happened. And still to this day, I'm like, how? Like, I don't know if I had like, what, 500, 600 subscribers. I'm not that big of a YouTuber. Why me, right? Like, is it fun? Like, still to this day, I'm like, how is that fun? Like, how is that okay, right? Like, that is wild. Think about it. Two people, brother and sister, go out and about into the real world. They meet with two others, and you're willing to tell me that you stream sniped me, even though you're from America. You were on Europe server, and you had fun. You had a blast. You were four of you, so you are not like, it's not I have an issue with one person. You're literally going out, not just to the community talking about me. You're going out into the real world talking bad. It's literally like harassment, it's cyberbullying. It's like, I call it, you're recruiting other people to hate on another person. Let me say it again. You're recruiting people to hate on another person. Like, you can tell me that's normal. Or like that you're having fun when someone is doing that. Like, that was wild, okay? But after the match, like, things didn't calm down. It was so bad, I took a 2-year break, right? I came back, and I'm looking at all of this, and I'm like, what's going on? There are boys in the community I don't even know. And I saw sometimes saying them something. Okay, fair. Maybe they saw a video of two or mine. Maybe they didn't like what I was saying. Okay, but they don't know me, guys. And I'm like, I don't think this is normal. Like, it's one thing, you don't like a person, you don't like a YouTuber, you don't like what they're saying. But I think this whole situation, it's a bit weird. And then you have, on the other hand, creator program doing its thing. Listen, back in the day, there were some consequences, right? I will give them that. Like, the things that was the worst, they do something, but not all of it. Because the person that was involved in all of it, with stream sniping, they were like, she didn't do nothing. I beg to differ. I think she was the one using VPN, but okay, that's just my opinion, okay? But then with time, I was like, I think this YouTuber is doing something shady, right? I spoke about it, I made a video about it. And then YouTube made the consequences, right? Demonetization. Sure, after a couple of months of demonetization, they got back monetization. But did warrobots even look in it? Like, you have the numbers. Warrobots, can you look into those numbers? Like, what is happening? What is going on? Why is YouTube saying something is off and you don't even look at it? Like, that's the wildest part. Hello, Lex Luthor. I'm already riled up. I'm already fired up. And you would like think those conversations are too different, but it's not. People that like are cheating, that are lying, that are spreading lies, rumors, that are like hating, like over the top. It's not just, oh, you and me, we don't vibe. No, it's like, let's go out and about into the real world. And like, let's hate on this person. Seriously, you don't have a life. You don't have anything else to do. But people that have like screwed up morals, it will like bleed. It will bleed. And one of the things that I do wanted to say here, and I'm gonna be careful how I say it, I think it's the bigger issue. It's not just about, oh, it's my experience, right? I experienced some bad things. I see that some YouTubers are maybe doing some shady things, right? It's not that. We are cultivating this culture here. We are saying that it's okay to do this, right? Because you know what I noticed? It was just a couple of days ago. I'm not going to name any names. If anyone maybe figure it out, don't say nothing. Because there isn't just one person in the creator program that is doing some shady things. There are a couple of them, right? But with this situation, I think it's even worse because I noticed that some YouTubers aren't even monetized. They aren't in the creator program. One or the other, it's weird. Do I understand? No. Do they have a bigger plan? I don't know. Honestly, I'm confused sometimes. But with time, I feel it became obvious, right? Sometimes I feel how some YouTubers will like go around it. They would be in creator program, but they won't be in the, they won't apply even for YouTube monetization. I noticed that part. Like, this is how you can, I guess, go around it. And I noticed there is a young YouTuber In the past, he was nothing but like respectful to me. I have nothing against him. But I remember, like, not that long ago, I'm on his live stream and I'm thinking, wow, he's doing quite good for himself, right? Me being me, I'm curious. Curiosity killed the cat, right? And I'm looking, couple of videos, okay? Couple of live streams. Sure, more subscribers than me, viewers off the chart. And I'm like, okay, this isn't looking good. And when I say we have bigger issues, because kids these days, okay, I don't know how old this guy is. I think he's more on the younger side, maybe in his 20s, early 20s. I mean, that's still a kid, right? But the thing is, if you start YouTube and you know that YouTubers are getting away with stuff like this, that there is a creator program that allows you to do whatever because they don't even look at it, what do you think it happens? They go about it. They do it. Like, why not? If they can see like the examples that get away with it. And I just think we're going in a path that's like, it's not even YouTube. I think it's connected to warrobots. The way warrobots is doing it, the way these communities, the way they can see that they can get away, they can see their examples. I'm pretty sure, I'm like 100% that this person knows all of the people that I talked about. They're doing some shitty things. Pretty sure he knows them. Like, I know that he knows them. Can we blame him? Like, I honestly, me personally, I can't even blame him. That he's doing it because he can see people are getting away with it. And this is the community that we're like, literally like, make. Because at the same time, like, honestly, like, one part to me is like, this would maybe sound sarcastic. Like I said, he has more subscribers than me. How did he got it? That's a different story. But at the same time, I'm like, I got monetized after 5 years. Like, who's going to look at that and be like, I want to go in that direction? Like, I can say, it took me 5 years. I did it the right way. I didn't cheat. I didn't lie. I didn't do anything of that sort. But like, who is going to do 5 years? Especially young kids, right? People want quick fix. People want like the quickness, action. I always thought it's funny in Fortnite when I had some friends like, action, they like action. And I'm like, yeah, boys, action. Listen, I'm not shaming. I actually understand. Like, if someone would tell me, listen, girly pop, if you do YouTube, it will take me 5 years to actually even start doing something. It doesn't mean I'm getting lots of money, but something. And you will be dealing with a lot of bullshit along the line. I would be like, let me think. Am I saying like, would I change anything? No. But am I saying like I'm a good role model for this youngster? No. Like, who is going to take 5 years? Only good vibes here. I never believe the rumors. I'm never been influenced in them. She was scared of him, bro. She was scared of. Yeah, that's one thing I understand. Scared of what? Like, that's the thing. Like, both YouTubers did like stream snipe me. They had more subscribers than me. Like, I think one part of me doesn't get that part. Like, I didn't get it back then. Like, I didn't get it. Now I'm like, maybe it was fun for them. Maybe it's still fun for them, right? Like, are those types of people gonna like take responsibility for stuff? No, I don't think so. I don't think they will ever admit that they did anything. Well, why would I? I think one of the things I did notice, being like on a quieter side, like a YouTuber, it's kind of a safe option, right? I am pretty sure. Like, so here's the thing. One thing I'm like, sometimes, who is in the creator program, like the leader, like the community leader, like I don't know, the boss, you could say, who is like doing the giveaways, who is like looking after them, right? Do they even know how YouTube works? Like, that's one of the things that I was like thinking since I made that short, right? And it's not just YouTube, it's Twitch, it's other platforms that they maybe like give, and they have in the rules that you have to obey the rules of the platform you're on. If it's YouTube, if it's Twitch, Twitch, because every platform has their own rules. And I'm like, so if someone doesn't obey those rules, what do? Apparently nothing, right? Like I said in that video that I posted today, apparently nothing. So why do you have that rule there if you don't care? Like, if you don't make others to even oblige it or even look at it. But then I was like thinking, do I know, right? I'm a YouTuber, so what I know how YouTube works, in a sense, how long it takes to do something. I know that just because I have one experience, another YouTuber maybe is doing a lot better, quicker, for whatever reason, it's possible. But there is always some kind of consistency, right? I like have that experience. Like I can see from my channel and I can see from other YouTubers' channel. It's kind of obvious to me, right? I think for a lot of YouTubers, it's obvious too, right? I think in that one video, there was a YouTuber questioning another YouTuber that they're like using some kind of bad stuff on their live stream. Because YouTubers, like, I mean, even viewers, I think, especially those that watch a lot of live streams or videos, you can tell, right? You can tell. But I'm thinking, okay, you have to have numbers, right? You can't just go on a hunch, okay? There are other options, like if you're monetized or if you're not. Why is that? Like, there has to be a way how maybe warrobots could see that part. Or maybe if a creator like takes a screenshot, right? I have a YouTube studio, right? When I was when I was missing watchable hours, it said you need this and this watchable hours to be monetized. Or if you're demonetized, I guess it says something, right? And if you're in a creator program, there should be a way to show warrobots what is happening, right? Because they already have some kind of tools to see it. So my thinking is, those that are like doing like giveaways, that are like responsible in warrobots, do they even know those stuff? Like, let's be honest, do I know? No, technical stuff I don't. But they have a lot of, like, I guess, programmers, designer, they have like very smart people in like help section. I don't know how involved they are in that, but they should be. You know what I mean? I think this could be fixable. Like, this could be more monitored, like to monitor, like to look after it. I'm looking for the word. I don't know. There's just my thinking behind it. But I don't know if they even care. Like, I feel someone even said it, I think on a short lately, that warrobots just care about YouTubers promoting their broken equipment. And I'm like, maybe. That's how it looks like, right? They don't care. We can go into one game. So I can maybe how to say, calm my nerves in the meantime, and we can just do a game or two. I won't be playing too much today though. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my thinking, like how maybe it could be fixed. But I mean, if they don't see a problem, we won't be. What is with the name? Oh, okay. Okay, this is right. I have power slots now. I can use them more. Itachi! We're forecapping them. Yeah, if anyone has any of their own opinions or questions, leave in the chat. I will just play a game or two. I won't be playing a lot today. We're forecapping them? 5? I think this will be quick over. Let's just go. Let's see if we can steal a kill. I could shoot him in the back. Whoops. Whoa, what? That's crazy. Whoa, what this? Oh, I thought I have my ability. Oops. He's dead. Sorry. I'm not sorry. But like it was syrup. I loved syrup. That was quick. I don't mind. I was first. Were they not a player? Two maybe even, yeah, that was first. Let me just reposition. My legs are. And I have to be careful with my, how do you say? Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot to. Oops. No. I don't know how to sit. Oh, everything hurts. What is life? Ooh, resource boost. Oh. Capture beacons, what? Almost task. 12 hours. Wait, is this something new? It's a bit amount story about enemies. Capture beacons. Deal 10. Win 10 battles. Damn. And I decided to ramble today. Oh, this is bothering. I picked the wrong day. No, it's fine. I did wanted to do this, and today will be short live stream either way, so I think this is better. But it's so late. Let me quickly drink this, and like we can see where we stop. But I mean, if there won't be that many questions, or like I don't, maybe you guys don't have that many questions or anything, so I won't be like here talking 2 hours about this same topic. I think I said mostly what I wanted to say in the video. I was just like, maybe we can like go more into depth on the live air if someone has any question or anything. Let me just drink this real quick. Okay, wait, we can do this, right? I got piercer. Okay. I like people. I got piercer. I think I'll just sell that. Okay. I don't think I got anything there. But yeah, I do appreciate the support, and like I feel like the worst that was like back then, all of these years back. But yeah, some things are, they didn't just go away. You know what I mean? They didn't just go away. Okay, I need to reposition myself. I'm so sorry, guys, but I'm hurting. It's nothing. It's just ladies' issues. We're such professional on this channel. What can I say, guys? Okay, this is a lot better. But like, I always like to have face cam, but I notice like, especially if I'm already like my body doesn't feel like the best, I have some issues, like especially if I'm sitting very still, kinda get all weird at the end of the live stream. But I guess I can say, this will sound weird, but like one of the things, there are like two sides of it. Like one part, I understand why people are doing what they're doing, and on the second part, I'm like, no, I don't. Like when it comes to YouTube, I understand the part that it's not easy, right? Like whatever you do. I feel like I'm playing Fortnite too, and I see different version of it. Like every community has its own thing, right? In Fortnite, I feel there's so many YouTubers. Everyone want to be a YouTuber. It's like a lot. In warrobots, I feel it's a smaller community, and sometimes that could be a good thing, sometimes not necessarily. And the way warrobots is doing, like with the giveaways and like create a program, like giving stuff in, like first of all, it's a pay-to-win game, and then if you're a YouTuber doing a content, that can be helpful, right? Like the concept behind create a program isn't bad. It's just, it kind of went sideways. Like it's one thing if you put things on a paper and then you don't even look exactly what's happening. You just say, oh, they have to obey the rules of YouTube. Like, is anyone looking at that? Like, what are we doing here? Why did you put in there that part? And I noticed, like, when I came back especially, there's so many new YouTubers in there. There's so many people doing giveaways, which to some degree, like, again, I know the struggles, right? So doing giveaway, I don't know from personal experience, but I saw it can be very helpful. Like I remember I would have like 500 subscribers or like 600, and I was in the creator program. I went in there quite quickly, but I never did giveaways. And someone behind me would like start getting giveaways, and they would get to 1K to 2K so quick it wasn't even funny. I am not that salty about it. Like back in the day, I was like, oh my gosh, how is it possible? Like I can do nothing. Like I don't have max out hanger. I don't do giveaways. I'm like, this sucks. But like after all of these years, a lot of them are be gone. They didn't have like that just persistence, like working hard for it. I remember there was definitely some of the YouTubers that were like, if the viewers were starting to get down, or like if the viewers were just up when the giveaways, they didn't know how to flip it. I mean, again, I understand the struggle, but I don't feel like, I feel zero jealousy of people that are focusing on giveaways and on what they can get from creator program, and they're not working on their own content. They're not like leveling up in that sense. I feel zero, especially because I saw how many of them like crumbled as soon as things didn't go their way, or like as soon like the viewership went down, which again, I understand it, but after 5 years, it's like, it's YouTube for you, right? I never relied on others. I never relied like bigger YouTubers just like constantly saying my promotion for me. I never like was focusing on warrobots creator program in that sense. It was always just me, myself, and I, and like that mindset brought me here where I'm today. Now that I'm saying like I'm a big YouTuber, I'm getting so much money out of it, I don't. Like, we don't need to talk about how much money I get from YouTube. It's not really. I'm not gonna get rich anytime soon. But there's the thing, like, I remember, I think it was like 2 or 3 years in, or maybe when I was doing Fortnite, and I was like, I had to be honest with myself. What if I never get monetized? What if this is it? Like, this is like the peak for me, and I'm not working towards it. Like what if someone would say, this is it, right? Would I feel like I'm wasting my time? And I was like, no, this isn't a waste of time. I think for me, I would think it's a waste of time if I would be wasting time on a boy. I'm weird, I know, single girl here. But like, I feel that would be like, you know, like when you like someone and like you're going and doing things and you're wasting your time, like your time just TikTok. Like that would be something that I would be, oh my gosh, I can't believe I wasted a year or two on that little whatever, right? That's me. But knowing that I was doing this, like you doing YouTube, maybe one day, like it was always like in the future, I would get monetized, I would get like big bucks. I mean, that didn't happen, but like maybe in the future, right? But what if it doesn't? What if I wake up one day and go, this was just waste of time? And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll be okay with it. Like, what can I do? What is the option? To quit? It wasn't an option. I think it got solicited, like, it kind of start like, I don't know the word English, like I felt it like deep down when I was like, when I had like a regular job, I was like working 8 hours per day, 5 days a week, and I would still come home and I would do the live stream. And I was doing that. And I actually could just stop, right? Technically, it was waste of time, right? Like, it didn't pay off in that sense. But I was like, no, this feels creative. I like it. Yeah, I was like, I'm doing this. But at the same time, some people would maybe do stuff like this. They would like find the same obstacles that I did. And even with giveaways, what happens is you need to have certain amount of numbers. And it kind of, I don't want to say it pushes some YouTubers, but like they find ways, right? Because they want to do giveaways, because they want to have the new stuff in the game. Which, to some degree I understand, and to some degree I'm like, why would you risk? Why would you risk your channel with that? I wouldn't. And I mean, I always say, I was a weird kid. Like, when I was younger, I always obeyed the rules. It was detrimental. What? Today, I'm having troubles with some words. But like, when I got older, I'm like, if I think something isn't fair or right, I'm gonna speak about it. But like back in the day, even if I knew I'm right and someone isn't, like, let's say a teacher, I would never talk back. Like, I don't think there was once or twice that I ever like said something back. Like, I'm like, heck no, you're the authority. Like, what do I know? I was obeying the rules, like, to a fault. And now I'm like, sometimes people that make the rules, like, they need some checking. I think the older you get, you understand that people are still people. They make mistakes. Sometimes they acknowledge it, sometimes they don't. But I don't know. I hope maybe with time, warrobots will acknowledge what they're doing. Like, in the long run, I don't think it will be beneficial for anyone, especially not for the community. They're literally teaching young kids to start YouTube the wrong way. It's like, yeah, that was quite surprising. Like, seeing there are some youngster coming into the YouTube and they're doing it such a way. It's I do mention sometimes, like, when YouTubers are doing DGems giveaways, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it, because I notice that people that are doing shady things will do DGems giveaways too. It falls under, they want quick fix, they want quick growth. And sure, doing DGems giveaways or like any giveaways isn't like the worst thing, but people that like to do that, they will, some of them like to do some other stuff behind the scene too. So it's like, I think it's the mentality these days and how some kids are thinking. You know, do we go one more game and it will be the last game, and then we will talk a little bit more and we will stop. It's a plan. Okay. I don't know. It's a bit short one today. I was sleeping a lot today though. Oh, well, okay, I guess it's not me. Whatever. I might die. I couldn't even get a beacon. This is crazy. I think that's because now for my teammate is here. Wait, he just went backwards? Huh. And I have health now. Perfect. Thank you. Huh? They don't have a beacon. Okay. This is something. This is and I totally missed. I shoot too far. Too quick. Huh? I don't see her. Huh? I thought I have it. Who was it? Today's game's so weird. Maybe because it's like, oh, this is my teammate. I'm like, no, it's not. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. He's turning around and I'm shooting his friend. I thought it's him. Oh. Okay, that's what, 3 games? Okay. And like I mentioned, today will be a short live stream. We will go back to the regular after today's live stream. I mean, it's not like sometimes I would be ramble on my live at the end of the live stream, but I don't necessarily talk about it at the time. Oh! I see nothing. I do not see him. Ay, ay, ay. I cannot even jump. Ay, ay, ay. Oops. Ooh, he's helping. Wow. What is he doing? Okay. I thought I'm dead. That Bjorn just saved my butt. What's Papa? He's a good player though. I might die now, but that's okay. This is over. I'm so confused with what's happening. Today's games are kinda weird. Okay, I think this will be the last game. And I was thinking of doing the last one just for an hour today. I came very late. I slept like a lot. But you know, every once in a while, a girl needs that. But, so I am very relaxed in that sense. Oh, look. 18 gold. Capture beacons, okay? Deal damage. I don't think I'll get this. It's only 12 hours? Why did they do that? They want us to play the game, right? Damn, robots. At least they could give us the whole weekend, right? I would be going live tomorrow and Sunday. Like, I guess I won't be. Well, I'm joking again. I just think I will play one day Fortnite. I was playing yesterday, like, kinda late at night. With I met some girls in Fortnite Discord. We played muted. At the end, like, we were losing a lot, but at the end we won. But it was so nice. I don't know, just gaming. Full squad. I played with one girl. She is playing on mobile too. I was like, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay, so I guess there's no question. I feel like I'm just rambling. I do think that's interesting. Benjamin Hall has no issues in the community. I'm happy for him now. I think I said I'm not jelly. No, I'm jelly. But no, that's amazing. Especially I feel like youngster should have that safe space, right, for the online community, because online community is what it should. I have no idea what that is. Because online community should be about that, right? Having fun, meeting online friends, supporting each other, that sort. Like, it should be about that. I feel I don't know why, but like sometimes I'm like, Like, I'm thinking if I would start my YouTube channel, like my YouTube growth, um, with, why are they doing that? If I would start with a game like Fortnite, and if I wouldn't be having that kind of experience, like, I don't know, you know, when you start going with what if, how different my path would be. Like, could you imagine, like, if I would just like do my YouTube, no bad experience, I would just have fun. Bunch of people just supporting each other. I would be like, yeah, I'm that girl. No. I think it would be fun. It would be awesome. But I guess I don't have that privilege. Like, honestly, I don't want to sound jaded, but it's like kind of jelly. I think it lasted for me like a month or two. Everyone's so nice. I don't see nothing bad. And then, oops. I think one of the things that I really don't appreciate, like with my experiences, like feeling that things aren't fair. Like there wasn't justice in some situations, right? One of the things, like just a little story that a little, I won't name names, but I thought it was so weird, and still to this day I'm like, how are people like that? But I mean, okay, listen, I'm growing, okay? I know that online people will present themselves one way, but like they're not really doing what they're preaching, right? But I remember it was still when I had my first Discord. This is the second Discord I have, because I had so many people that definitely didn't have good intentions, and they were in my Discord like, what are you doing? Like, buzz off. Like, I was literally like, you are doing the worst towards me and you're still sitting in there. Like, person that freaking stream snapped me was in there. Like, why don't you leave, girly pop? Like, still today I'm like, what were you doing in there? Like, after she stream snapped me, she was still there. I remember that I had to kick a couple of them. I was like, why are you so freaking fake? But like, there was a guy, and he was like, listen, I saw what was happening. It's so bad. It's really bad what they're doing. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, literally, listen, do you want me to explain exactly what happened? No. He went, I know I'm talking weirdly, but I cannot do this the other way. He was like, no, I know what happened. I am on your side. A week or 2 weeks later, he goes and he talks to the group of bullies, and he's like, I heard the story, I heard what happened, I am on your side. And I was like, excusez-moi? He literally said to me, I'm not kidding, guys, he said to me, I don't need to hear your side because I'm on your side. I don't need to hear what happened because I saw what happened. Because let's face it, 99% of the bad things that were happening online when a couple of people were literally there sitting and watching. Like, they had front row towards. Like, I didn't, like, still to this day, I'm not convincing anyone. If you think that was fun, I'm calling it cyberbullying, but you can call this fun, right? Some people are like, bullies are fun. No, they're not. Like, if you want to be fun, go be a comedian. Look, like, I love comedians, right? I like comedy. Go listen what they're talking. They're not talking about other people. They're telling stories. They're like trying to like have fun. Sometimes they talk about their personal stuff. I don't know. I guess Gabriel Iglesias is fluffy. He's one of those. They're different, right? But they don't go and they don't like throw a bunch of insults at other people and call it fun, right? Nobody's listening to that. Okay, that's not comedy. Okay, how went? I got fired up again. But I thought that was so interesting that a guy is literally, I don't want to say it's because of him that I took away my Discord, but it was him encouraging me, go and like open your Discord. I kind of closed it, right? I kicked a couple of people that were like literally on the side, like, this is so much fun. No, it's called cyberbullying, but I kicked some of those people out and I closed it. I opened it and a couple of them were still coming at me, right? Because people were like, you shouldn't be talking about it. I remember one guy was like, listen, what is happening to you is bad, but if you speak about it, it will get worse. And I'm like, so I shouldn't be speaking about it because it can get worse for me. Not because I would be lying, but because we are so scared of people in retaliation. Granted, there was retaliation. It still is, apparently. But to some degree, like, whatever. Like, I'm gonna speak the truth. So, too much was happening. I couldn't handle it, and I just deleted the whole Discord. So once you delete the whole Discord, if you want to come back a couple of months later, I had to start a new Discord. And I just remember thinking, and still to this day, I'm connecting me deleting the Discord to that guy. I don't need to hear what happened. I know what happened. I saw what happened. A week later, I heard what happened. I'm on your side, on Bully's side. And I'm like, are you okay, buddy? Granted, this is a guy that's older than me. He has a daughter. He's like, I understand. Understand how this feels. No, you don't. And apparently, you're a fake. A phony. Lol. I didn't say name stuff. I can, whatever. Lol. If he would listen to me now, he would understand who he is. He's so nice. Very nice. I'm getting fired up. Hello, little baby. My chuchi got two mic. No. So, this is the mic that I'm talking. This is non-existent. Lol. Okay, let me just finish this. It's very late and I need to calm down. Oops. I think that's one of the things when I was still like, before I took a break and I started playing Fortnite, I couldn't necessarily speak about all of it. Like, I literally just couldn't. Whatever I would say, they would flip it, they would make it in a way that's like, it was weird. You know what I mean? It just wasn't a good. So, I just kind of, I don't know how to say. I started playing Fortnite and like tried to forget about everything. But even when I was playing Fortnite, I noticed there are some things that didn't sit well with me, with all of the stuff. So back then I made 2 videos. I think a lot of my viewers saw it. I went very into details because they tried to paint me like I was the one lying, right? And there was definitely, I guess it's the online community, people come that are like new, that maybe didn't see the whole situation, they didn't see, they just believe what they hear, right? And I think it sucks though, because it's like, when you hear a rumor, like, I guess it's okay if you're like a little bit cautious about it, but just believe because someone says it, it's like so weird. Like, I think it's weird. But it happens a lot, especially if you're like in a group of people and like there are multiple of you and like you are friends with each other. I think I mentioned it in the video, but I don't know if like makes sense. Like, sometimes you maybe have a friend, maybe they're nice to you, but if you look at them, you can see they're not nice to everyone. Like, is that a nice person? Like, I mean, we could talk about it, but like, apparently some people don't mind, right? If you're nice to me, it's fine. Just be nice to me. I'm good with it. I remember one of the things was kind of weird when someone was like, listen, be a bigger person, right? I mean, you're getting cyberbullied, like, but listen, that's just how they talk. Like, this is just fun for them. Or like, in the sense, that's just how they talk. They don't talk like that just about you, right? And I'm like, where were you to say that to those people that were talking about me? Like, why were you quiet or maybe even having fun? But when I speak, you're trying to shush me. That was weird. That was literally like, I remember I saw a short, one of the girls that's like kind of making fun stuff, but she's like, I am a small person. Like, I thought it was funny. I have big rage inside my body. I think she said big rage. Inside my little body. I cannot be a bigger person. But I think at the end of the day, I'm not doing what they're doing, right? if nothing else, I'm not hiding behind passive aggressive. I'm not hiding behind lies. I'm not making rumors about it. I did speak up what happened. I did make a video or two what happened. There was actually a third video that I made. I decided to private it when I came back because I felt it was too personal. I didn't change my mind though. I think one of the things that is obvious, those that follow me, you know that my story isn't changing with time. I maybe just add something different. I maybe like share like a different perspective. I share something more, but my message is still the same. Like it's not that with time I'm making stuff or like saying one thing now and like in half a year I'll say something different. I think that's one of the things that stays the same. But I think one thing, maybe at the end there's not that many comments, so I think I'm gonna wrap it up soon. But like one of the things that I do wanna like just give a perspective, it's one thing to have a conflict, right? Or disagreement. That's normal, right? If you have so many people and it's online, that's normal. One thing, or like drama. I always say a little bit of drama isn't like the end of the world. But I don't think spreading rumors and lies and literally harassment, it's drama. Like, come on. Like, it's called cyberbullying for a reason. But when it comes, to a little drama, like a little bit disagreement, I can handle it. I do acknowledge that especially what happened, like maybe I was always like that. Like honestly, sometimes I'm like, I don't know. Like in real life, I was always like, if you have a conflict with someone, you sit down, you talk it out, right? But those are people that are like maybe your friends, you're going out for coffee or that, and they care about you. I had to learn like the hard way. People online, sometimes they don't care about you. They don't care if they hurt your feelings, if they did you dirty. Like some people don't care. Like why would they, right? And they go whatever, like as far as they can, like as far as they are allowed to. Which is sad because in warrobots it seems they're allowed far. But so I had to learn that part. But like one of the things that I was just thinking, and I don't want to like heat it up, but like if I would say a little drama, right? I would say like, I think I talked about it and I still don't want to go into it again, but like since I came back, I was in a clan and I learned that they have a comms on Discord, and like I wasn't good enough to be in there, right? Which, listen, the ego, it got bruised. Like my ego got bruised. I was like, you don't want to play with me, I don't want to play with you, whatever. Like ego bruised. But like, am I losing sleep about it? No. Did I cry about it? No. Do I think those boys are bad? No. Do I want to be friends with them? Absolutely not. Lol. I just left the Discord. I think I talked about it once. I would say that was a little bit of a drama. It was a little bit, I guess, we're not a good fit. That type of vibe, right? Whatever. I guess I have my own clan now, right? But I would say like one of the things that I had to like literally Google it, like what is cyberbullying, is when someone takes a conflict so bad that they start spreading rumors, lies, they're like telling to other people, they are like harassing you, like they're going above and beyond, like hating on you. So I think in that sense, I don't think a lot of people understand what actually is drama and what is a little bit of a conflict with another, like a disagreement, and what is like just straight up bullying. I think a lot of people don't understand that part. But a lot of the people are like trying to flip it. Either they are not that educational, not that smart about it, I don't know. You can Google it, I'm just saying. Or sometimes they are benefiting for trying to paint you like a bad person. Like you spoke up, oh now you're talking, and it's like, I didn't do nothing. Like, why is she angry at me? Like, I think that's the funniest part. When someone is like, I didn't do nothing. Why is she angry? Are you sure about it? Like, how how big of a lie are you telling? Like, who are you telling to? Like that's the interesting way to stand, right? Are you going to die on that hill that you didn't do nothing? Like, even if you think that you're like innocent in that sense, why are you trying to paint me a certain way if I speak that something did bother me, that something did hurt me, that something was bad, right? That's like, why are you still going with calling me names? Like, that's an interesting part, how to go about it. But to some degree, it works for them. Like, I don't know how to say it. I think I mentioned it in the video. There is a certain, like, not everyone will support YouTubers the same way. And when it comes, like, with financial situation, right? Not everyone is willing to support YouTubers in that sense. So it took me a long, long time to just see it and like go, oh, it makes sense. Like, even when YouTubers maybe, I mean, that was the situation when YouTubers would maybe see how bad things were for me, but never spoke up publicly, right? Because being silent kind of pays off, like literally pays off. You know what I mean? Like, it pays off being quiet. For them, right? Does it pays off for the community? Like, one kind of community we're building? Like, the way I'm seeing it, if I wouldn't speak about what happened, maybe it would be easier for me, even though I don't think so. Like, imagine you realize you're not only being stream snapped, but they're meeting in real life, like doing stuff like that. Like, yeah, it wouldn't stop, right? And they would be rewarded for it in some way. So I don't regret speaking up, but I do understand why some YouTubers think for them is beneficial. But what kind of community are we building in that? What are we showing up? Oh, that's what I wanted to say. If I wouldn't speak up, if nothing else, at least people can like disagree with me, or like they can be like, this group or like these people are totally fine, I'm okay with it. But if something like that would happen to someone else and I would be quiet about it, I would feel I'm in some way accomplice. I don't know why I sometimes feel like that, because I don't owe anyone anything, right? But at the same time, I'm like, bad people do even more bad things if you just stay quiet about it. At least I kind of warned the community, people in it. If they're fine with it, if they're fine with people that I was talking about in the past, that's on you. I never spoke up. The same with creator program. If warrobots doesn't change anything, which it looks like they don't even see it, they don't care, whatever, right? But if I wouldn't at least speak, I would never know if it maybe would change anything. Maybe it won't. It's out of my control, right? But what I can is, if I speak about it, at least show what I see, what I think, and then you can see for yourself. Like I mentioned, a lot of the things are kind of happening online. I guess both of the things are happening online. Like, people saying bad things, like being passive aggressive, like throwing people under a bus, calling people names. Like, it's not just that like one person was going after me. Like, there's like a couple of them, and that's just how they talk, right? Like, let's just be real. Like, it's not like bad people are just bad to one person. Like, it is what it is. And like, when it comes to creators doing some bad things online, you can see it for yourself. Like, technically, oftentimes YouTube is like, you know, it's public. I wish warrobots would at least find a way to run those numbers the way YouTube is, right? Just run the numbers. Like, it's not like, I would never say just believe me blindly by my words, right? I would never say that. Oftentimes when I was like saying stuff, I was always like, go check this, look at this, or like, well, I did show some receipts in those videos. But I would never just be like, because I said it. You know what I mean? Okay, I need to reposition. Give me 2 seconds. So like I mentioned, my lower back is killing me. But it's fine. We are slowly going to end this. Oh, it hurts. Everything hurts. I don't know if this was a good idea to do it on a day like this, but at the same time, I played a little bit. I didn't really play that much, and I will just go now and rest. I don't know if there's anything. I think I said a lot of the video, I said a lot of the other stuff. I do want to say that I am appreciative of all the support. I think sometimes I'm like, I don't know if community even want to hear about those stuff, if they even care. But I know, like, back in, like, sometimes when I would, like, speak about it, or, like, I would ask some, I know that people do care about this community. They do care that things are fair and right. I know when, like, things were, like, the worst for me, I got a lot of support. I will never forget that. I don't take it for granted. So I hope, the way I'm seeing it, I hope that it's okay for my viewers that every once in a while I speak about things that are a little bit more heavy and important to me. But overall, I do want to focus on my content and just having fun playing the game. I guess playing both games. But I don't think, maybe it's a bit naive to think about it, but I feel if you have a platform, if you have, like, I don't want to say a power, but like, if you have audience, it has to be more than just me. You know what I mean? It has to be more like, okay, maybe I'm not saying I'm like the best role model, like do what I do, like definitely not. There's definitely a lot of things that I did in the past that now I know I could do better or stuff. I'm still learning, growing, right? But I think we're all in this community. It's all of us' responsibility to make it the best place that can be. But yeah, I do acknowledge that sometimes I'm a bit, how do I say, I see things in a way that maybe could have been. I think that was funny when Benjamin Hall said that everything was perfect for him. And I think I had that in mindset like a month or two when I was in the community and I was going on the live stream. I was so happy, right? I was saying such weird things on the live streams. Like, I don't know, I called myself a fan with pom-poms. And sometimes I look back at like my old version and I'm like, damn, I was so naive. But at the same time, I'm like, what else should there be? You know what I mean? It's online. Like, everyone has real life stuff. Everyone has, like, I don't know, either financial problems, health problems, whatever it is. We meet online to have fun. And sure, I'm a YouTuber. I understand that some hate might come my way that way. But honestly, like, when I'm thinking back, I'm like, I was so naive. Like, I was just there to support others. I was like, oh my gosh, live streams are so awesome. I want to do live stream too. And then the hate started. And it's granted that I was so quiet back then. Like, I don't think I started doing those types of live streams or videos until I got StreamSnipe. That was the first time, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think that was the first time that I made a video. I need a break. I think it was that. The day after. And I made a Facebook post. It started then. Like, sometimes I'm like, if they would just let me be, I maybe wouldn't even see that some of the YouTubers are shady. You know what I mean? Like, I maybe wouldn't even recognize. I would just do my own thing. Like, I was literally just focusing on me, myself, and I, right? And I was like following some of the YouTubers. And I had so much fun. Like, I noticed lately there are a couple of YouTubers. Some of warrobots, but mostly Fortnite. And I'm starting to say some of those silly little things again. Just having fun. But I think along the way with everything that was happening, I kind of lost that part of me, right? Because they were saying such things. They were like literally going after my, whatever I would say in other live streams, what I would say in Discords. Like, they would take my words and spin it. It was weird. I just remember, you know, don't you have a life of your own? And I think back then one of the things was kind of hurtful. Passive aggressive comments. Like when I would go on the live streams and other people were like, they wouldn't say my cheese this or that, but like back then I would like call my viewers like cat crew. And they would be like, meow, or like, the kitty cat is this or that. Like, it was weird. And I remember I was blamed for everything. Like, any consequence in someone, even if I wasn't involved, they were like, it's the kitty cat. And I'm like, I wasn't even there. Lord, I wasn't even a part of it. Why are you blaming me for everything? Like, I was blamed for breeding, I guess, at one point. It was weird. And yes, I do acknowledge that a lot of people had at least some brain cells left that I could see. But there was definitely some of the community that was like, yeah, she's at fault. It was weird. And I think I talked about it. I don't want to go into details. But like, I had some friends when I was like playing warrobots with, and they were supporting me and my channel. I was supporting them and their channel. And then when everything was happening, they were just quiet. I think that silence that some people took, that I maybe expected, at least they cared somewhat about me, I took that in a way that still to this day, I don't want to say I will never forgive them. I don't think it's about forgiveness. It's about, I saw who you are and I'm not seeing it. Like, I cannot trust a person like that. I talked about it in the past, and I won't be like going into it right now. I need to reposition. I'm sorry. Give me a second. So I don't want to say any names. Like who did what. Those that know me would probably know. Okay, let me just reposition. But I remember how sometimes I feel like with silence, it kind of looks like you agree. Maybe that's wrong of me to think, but I honestly think silence is accomplice. It give like bad people more to just do what they do. I don't think I can be friends with someone like that. Like, I'm trying to understand, especially when it comes to YouTubers, that is how they're doing it. Like, it works for them. Like I mentioned in the video, talking about it doesn't make me popular. It won't get me money because of it. The only thing it can is like, it can rattle up stuff and like make things worse for me, right? But the thing is, like, since I came back, like, how do I say this? It didn't really go away. Like, it's not like this is something new, you know? Yeah, that part. But when it comes to, I don't know how to, I guess I will say the example. I think I told it once or twice. I will try not to, like I said, I don't think I named the name this live stream, so I will try to leave it out. But one of the things I think it was still to this day something that my brain can't truly comprehend, right? I just can't. Like, listen, I know maybe that's the wrong thing how I'm approaching this. I know I wouldn't be able to do something like that, so I have no idea how some are like, how do you sleep at night? Okay, how do you sleep at night? So I remember there was a guy, I thought it was funny when someone said in the, not funny, but like someone said in the comments that they were a part of the YouTubers group and they had acquaintances surrounding that weren't that nice, right? And I was like, is it that one? Like, honestly, my brain just went to a guy. And I was like thinking, it could be anyone that I know, maybe not, because there's so many new YouTubers, right? But remember, back in the day, there was a YouTuber. Honestly, still to this day, he didn't do nothing bad to me, right? So it's not like I'm over here thinking he's a bad person. He's not a bad person. But what he did was still hurtful, right? So he was supporting me in my channel, I was supporting him in his channel. We were playing some games sometimes. He was on iOS, so we couldn't really play. I think we played only back then in Tesla. But couple of months, everything peachy. And then at the end, it was, I guess, a month or two before I spoke up publicly what's happening. He noticed what's happening, right? And he knows the people that were behind it. Again, he wasn't part of it, but he was friends with those people. So I remember he literally told me something along those lines. What they're talking about is bad. I wonder what they would think if someone would talk like that about their mother, sister, wife, something along those lines. So he knew it was bad, right? The way they talked about me, everything. But my stupid brain, we're friends, right? Stupid me. I was like, we're such good friends. I don't know, I don't want to make it like a fun thing, but I feel sometimes like, I don't want to say what. It's like how I didn't realize from the first sentence, I didn't. So the stream snap happened, and the next day I posted Facebook post, right? Explaining what happened. Can the community help me? I explained a little bit, but I just sent them to the live stream because, like, I'm not repeating the insults, like you can hear for yourself. That same day that I made that Facebook post, I don't think it was 24 hours. I don't know if I say it out loud. I didn't say the name, so if anyone, I think I did in the past though, but like if anyone knows who is, don't say the name. The same day when I spoke about it, that I was stream snap, that they're talking about me for months. That YouTuber, that friend of mine, that I thought were friends, right? I think it's safe to say, now looking back, he was one of the, I don't want to say he supported me the most, but because there were a couple of others that supported me. But I guess it was like definitely top 3. I think it's the way I would say it, in my opinion, he's like one of the best YouTubers, or it was. I don't know if he's still live streaming or doing the content. Definitely one of the best. Like, he knew what he was doing, right? And when we were talking, like, I honestly thought we're friends, right? And I didn't. My stupid brain didn't realize when he said what they're talking about is bad, but I like him. My stupid brain didn't, like, I didn't figure it out what he meant by that. Like, what do you mean you like the bully? Like, what exactly does that mean? Okay. So, Q2. I made public post. People that don't even know me or I don't know them are coming towards me. They're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening. I'm so sorry. Blah. People that I don't even know. What does this guy do? I don't even know if I would say it out loud. Little baby, what do you mean? What? Teach a lesson? I think karma will do its own. But yeah. How do I say this? I mean, I didn't name any name. Like, I think once, not many, but on the live stream either way when I said it. But apparently, the guy that I thought it's my friend, right? But I mean, it's me, naive brain. Like half of the times, I'm like, oh my gosh, just say it, girl. If I'm gonna think too much about it. Whew. He felt so bad. The guy that I thought is my friend, right? He felt so bad about the whole situation, right? That I was stream snapped. That I was called, I'm gonna kill that bitch. Right? He felt so bad for the bully. So he went to the bully's live stream. And he sent him money donation. And I just remember, what? Like, what? What? I think it wouldn't be a surprise if we wouldn't talk about it a couple of, like, maybe days or weeks before, and he knew what was said about me, he just didn't care. So it's not just about he sending money to the biggest bully in warrobots community back then. He was publicly showing support. But overall, I thought we're friends. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I don't think we were. Like, it kind of starts questioning who even cares, like, like literally, who even cares, like, for real? Sorry, teach them a lesson. I don't think you can teach them a lesson. Like, I think this is engraved in my brain. Like, it's not just about the money. Like, I was just thinking, so when I said this guy was supporting me, we were supporting each other, somewhat similar. But when it comes to like financial support, I was supporting him with financial support. He never supported me with financial support. Let's be clear. I didn't expect it, right? Because that was his thing, right? He was supporting some other YouTubers with financial support. And it was like, I think I mentioned it today. When there are rules, or like, that's not even a rule. It's like just something you observe. I'm okay with it. Like, back then, like, I mean, he was a bigger YouTuber, so even him supporting me, it means a lot, right? It's not like I'm like, I don't know, I'm your member, you should be back, or like I'm sending super chat, you should give something back. Like, that's not how my brain was working. But now looking back, I'm like, that was bad. that part was bad, because it wasn't just him sending money. It was literally publicly speaking. Yeah, this girl was cyberbullied. She was just stream snapped. But that's okay, because I support you. I mean, technically they did meet in real life, so they are big buddies, like, right? Like this. Can you see? They're friends, right? Apparently, if you see a bully in real life, it's all forgiven. Or he wasn't bullied, so it's fine if I was. Apparently. But I'm like, what kind of people are those? Like, what exactly are we standing for? Yeah, that part. Like, I don't think I'll fully, like, my brain, because, like, in my opinion, I guess the problem that I have here is, like, I know I wouldn't be doing that, right? Let's say I see two people that I'm somewhat okay with, friends with, whatever, even though, were we even friends? Okay. If I see two, like, arguing or like having a disagreement, I'm not gonna wait like 3 hours before I show support like publicly to one of those. If I would think that they are like being in a disagreement and it's like 50-50, because that wasn't a disagreement. Like, I was stream snapped, it was coming at me, and like, not to mention, it was 4 of them in the same room, but 2 of them were live streaming talking shit about me. Like, that's not, I didn't even know what's happening. I kind of put pieces together afterwards. Like, I knew I was stream snapped. I didn't know how bad it was, right? And I still won't forget the giggling. Lol. If you know who I'm talking about, the giggles of that girl is crazy. One thing I will say about it, that live stream was crazy lagging. Like, she literally was stream snapping me with the worst live streaming ever. She took it off. I'm not sure it's because it was the worst lagging ever, or it was because warrobots was like, we're watching you, girly. But they were like, it's fine. Lol. I don't think I saw a worse live stream ever afterwards. I would think it's funny if I wouldn't be in such bad space back then. But yeah, I think my problem is because I'm like, I would never do that. Like, even if I would think it's like 50-50. Like, let's say my friend A and friend B are like having problems. Like, I'm gonna wait more than 2 hours or 3 hours before I go like find out stuff like that and like show support to one person. I'm like, are you blaming me that after all of these years, I haven't forgotten, baby boy. I will never forget. Like, how do you call yourself like Mr. Positivity? Like, how? Like, positive to who exactly? Cheaters and bullies? I thought it was funny. Like, the same YouTuber was like, yes, this girly pop is a member for this and this month. Much respect. And I'm like, you feel respect for a person that actually YouTube channel got demonetized? You feel respect for a cheater? Okay, cool. But do we, like, are we surprised? Like, how screwed up in your mind you have to be that someone is literally cyberbullying and you're showing support publicly. Like you look in your mirror and go, yeah, I'm a good person. Yeah, I just supported a bully. Yeah, I just think one thing that I wish with time, one of the things I notice, what I have an issue, oof, this would be bad, but like sometimes when I'm friends with someone, my brain just go, but are we? Blood. It's the worst. Like when it comes to online, how do you know it's the worst? Just stay between you and me, guys. There's not that many viewers. But like I'm actually asking ChatGPT about a situation. I'm not lying. I think it's kinda, you stoop on a low when he literally gives you advice, don't chase connection. ChatGPT is trying to give advices. Don't chase connection. Like, what do you mean? I think if you experience something like that, it kinda mess up with you. Like, I wouldn't say I was too naive, but I was definitely naive in the past. So, like I said, if someone was like talking to me, or we were playing, or like they were nice to me in some way, I was just like, yeah, we're friends. And then when bad stuff happened, none of those friends were anywhere near. So it's like, I don't think we were friends in the first place. And that goes just to show that I think I was naive in some sense. Again, this online, it's not, it doesn't come with manual. It doesn't come with how you should do and how you shouldn't do. But I definitely was oversimplifying stuff. I wouldn't say that I don't have any experience with boys because that wouldn't be true. But I feel sometimes online, especially that when boys are supporting other boys and like literally enabling them, like just because someone is your homie or like your friend, it's fine. If someone is cheating, if someone is bullying, for them it's like, that's fine. I guess, I don't even think it's just loyalty. I think it's sometimes if like they know each other for some times, or like maybe they don't like me some way, maybe they don't believe me. Like I remember like I was trying to make some sense like back in the day why some people would like treat me a certain way, because I don't want to say in real life I never experienced any bad things. That would be a lie, right? We all have our own real life experiences, right? But like being so misrepresented that I felt back then, yeah, I don't think that ever happened. Like I think I mentioned it a couple of times, but I actually had like in real life sometimes situation where like we would be partying, right? And I would be meeting like let's say boys, right? We would be like partying, like you know how that is. And you're just like sitting there and then you're talking. I literally had, especially back, like I don't go out and party a lot, but like I remember back in the day sometimes, and it happened more than once. I would meet someone and we would be just talking like I don't know, half an hour or an hour, and they would just go, "You're very innocent," to me, and I would be looking at them. What do you mean? You don't know me? No, I'm not. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. It was so weird. It was so surreal. Uh, yeah, and then you come online and they try to flip a narrative in a way that's like, that's not truth. Hello, Algoret. Hello, my sister. Yeah, we're talking a bit more serious topic today. I made a video, Algoret. I don't know if you saw it. But yeah, if you have any question or any thinking about it, I think at this point I will just ramble about some of the past experiences, which I don't think they're that new. I think I already talked about some of this stuff. But I just thought sometimes like a story like that can maybe like give a little insight what I went through, how it went through, what people did, and why some things are like still maybe stink a bit. Like maybe and like yeah, I'm talking about the past, but like it's not that different. Like there were certain people that like made a narrative around me, who and what I am. I remember, yeah, one of the things were funny when they were trying to pass a narrative that I was supporting other YouTubers because I wanted something from them. I wanted something from them. Yeah. I will tell you this thing. As a woman in online community, there is a certain, I don't know if the word power is the right way, but there is certain things like just being a player, like a gamer, you could do stuff, right? But do you know how I figured that out? When I heard like some boys were pretending to be girls. I thought that's hilarious. Like, I didn't even, I mean, I guess maybe to some degree I knew, but like, I'm not going that direction, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember I heard someone saying that boy would pretend that he's a girl and like he would get money out of, he would get out of money out of it. Um, and but like I feel honestly oftentimes, I don't talk about all the girls, right? But oftentimes we just like, if you're a YouTuber or like a gamer, we just want to play games and have fun. Like it's not that, like it's that simple, right? It's not complicated. It's not hidden agenda um around surrounding it. And I remember one time I did appreciate it. We were talking about this topic in my Discord, and someone was trying to say that females have it a lot easier online. And I was like trying to explain, no, we're dealing with so many bad stuff. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying other YouTubers aren't dealing with bad stuff, but being a female in the community, it's like a different beast that we have to tackle. I'm not saying in Fortnite there's no bad comments or anything, but believe me, it's not half of that. Like, I'm just saying it's not. This community is very specific. That's why I'm like talking about warrobots community and not just online everything, right? It's mostly, and that's why I'm sitting in hangar for warrobots. And I thought it was very interesting when someone in my Discord actually said that no, girls have it way tougher. And I think he used something that was very obvious to me, that he read an article or some of that sort, because I totally understand that boys don't have the same experiences, or like like I think I don't think that they can't understand, but they don't have the same experiences, right? But I really appreciate when someone actually commented in my Discord in a way that was obvious, that at least they tried to educate themselves in that sense. Because oftentimes what happens, it's like, well, girls have it easy. Like, I think actually someone said in, I don't know which game, I think it was on TikTok, that others are watching your, I think she was on Twitch because she's a girl, and she said, no, they're watching me because I'm consistent. I put the content out, I do this and that. And I guess they were trying to say, like, kind of put down her hard work and all of that, which I understand, like, why she said it. But yeah, sometimes I'm like, when I see bad comments, like on other games or like on Fortnite especially, I'm like, yeah, they're not even half as bad. I don't know what that means. Joroshwa. I don't know. Maybe English? But yeah, 100. You agree with something? Go ahead. Um, but yeah, I think I said all. If not, I'm just gonna go back in the past and bring some of the old stories back in. But I do wanna say it again, what I said today. People that are like doing bad stuff, especially when it comes to creator program, I notice those are always, kind of always, they want something, like maybe they want more viewership, maybe they want to do giveaway, maybe they find a loophole on YouTube how to get there. But they aren't working on their channel. They aren't working on getting better, getting the quality better. I noticed one thing. I'm not gonna name any names, but if you know, you know. You know, someone is like investing their money I'm guessing it's money if you're like doing those shady things and like, you know, getting those views not the right way on YouTube. They're investing time and money to that instead of, I don't know. I don't want to like talk badly about mobile live streaming. I was doing it for years, right? And I know like I still have anxiety about it. It's not easy. I'm not gonna talk negatively about it. But some people, instead of like working on their content and like maybe doing it the right way, not by trying to see the loophole on YouTube and like doing the giveaways and that, maybe they should invest in better equipment. Try to see if their internet would be better, so they wouldn't like have the lags. Like, you know, it's bad when someone is 5 years into doing this and their quality doesn't get better, their gameplay doesn't get better. Sure, maybe you're in the creator program, you get everything, maybe it's maxed out ultimates, okay, good for you. But I don't know, but like, is the gameplay really that better? Like, did you invest in yourself and in your channel? Because oftentimes I notice when people want to have like that quick fix, quick like either we shade things on YouTube or like giveaways, they're not investing that much, trying to get better. And maybe on the paper it seems like you have more subscribers. I mean, how many of those did you get with shady things? Okay. It seems like you're thriving, but yeah, maybe invest in yourself and your content. I think viewers, first and foremost, they deserve better from a YouTuber. I don't think sitting still 5 years doing this and you are focusing on everything else, just the quality. And this isn't me talking badly about Gimel, about live stream on mobile, because I was doing it. It's hard. I know not everyone has the money to get a PC, right? I'm not saying it should be that everyone should do what I do. But yeah, I think Lex Luthor maybe knows who I'm talking about. That's why he said it in such a way. But like when he said, was scared of you, I think one of the things, I didn't see it back then. Like I said, I had such slow growth. I was like, why would people be even jealous of me, right? I had such a slow growth. Like, I don't think any YouTuber is like watching me and go, yeah, I want to have 5 years before I even get monetized. Like, listen, this is a slow progress. So even back then, I was like, I don't even like, when it comes like to bullying, like, that person had so many more subscribers. Like, why are you looking at me? Let me be. There's one thing I want to say. This will sound bad though, but I don't think it's. No one that's doing better than you is going to look and try to put you down. But one thing I did actually read an article. I'm gonna like hold your hand while saying this. Boys that are better at the game usually are more respectful. Boys that are worse at the game, or like mid, and like the girl is better at the game, usually they're more disrespectful. And I noticed this when it comes like, there are boys that like successful on YouTube, that are like good at the game, that like are doing their own thing. They're not looking at my little channel and go, let's talk shit about her. You know what I mean? They're not doing that. Usually people, they're doing less than, to some degree. Whatever it is, like, is it jealousy? Is it like scared? Like, I don't know why they would be scared of me. Because again, I will repeat myself. I maybe wouldn't even see half of the things they were doing if they wouldn't like constantly come at me. I'm not saying like, I think when it comes to YouTube, like YouTubers, we kind of see it, right? Like, think about it. We do this on a daily basis. We look at YouTube Studio. We know how the numbers kind of work. So if you look at someone else, you will see. But I will say this not lightly, but like, think about it. Those two videos that I made, I was playing Fortnite. And I was still, this doesn't sit well with me. People spreading lies and rumors about me. This doesn't sit well with me. I tried not to name names today. I'm proud of myself. I didn't. But in those videos, I definitely did. And I brought receipts. Right. I was like, yeah, that's what I did. But some of the things I maybe wouldn't even see it. Because they were constantly going at me. And I do remember, like, when I was in Fortnite, I was like, okay, who cares what's happening over there, right? But because it was so bad, I still saw it. And now that I'm back, I see it. Call me dramatic, drama queen. But I'm telling the truth. I don't need to sit here and like try to convince people what they did was bad or what they're doing is bad. I'm just saying, I think there's some bad stuff happening. Maybe someone else sees it. Maybe warrobots can like fix, at least when it comes to their creator program. Maybe. I'm just saying, I think something bad is happening. Can you at least look into it? You like numbers. Listen, I know boys, companies, they all like numbers. Run it. Like, I'm not the best when it comes to technology, but I know warrobots has a lot of those. Are they aware of it? Can they like... I guess like when you have hierarchy, right? You have the boss, you have the management, I don't know. Then you have the community manager that's like working with giveaways or like with YouTubers. Maybe you have 1, 2, 3, and then you have like in-game support. Maybe those that are in-game support, like I think they are quite good with technology. They could like go up and like help in there, right? There's one thing when I'm like, I'm gonna hold your hand saying this. How do I say this? Hello up, how? Hey there. I made a video about it. If you watch that video, it will show you to the other. I was very open about it. But one thing before we leave this and I stop the live stream, I would say, when it comes to creator program, I don't want to shame anyone for not knowing things, but I think we should at least educate yourself, right? Maybe those community managers or like those people that are working in warrobots with YouTubers, they don't know how YouTube works, right? They could ask another YouTuber. They could ask a YouTuber that's like maybe that's working things fair. They could ask, hey, how is the monetization working? Okay, so you have to have certain amount of views, subscribers to get monetized. How hard it is? Okay, to some it's easy, to some it's harder. When is the demonetization happening? So you mean to tell me you only need like what, 2 or 3 videos per month and you're good after you monetize? You literally just need to do 2 or 3 videos per month. You're good. So when is happening if they decide to demonetize? Oh, it's that bad. Like literally YouTube won't do something without really something bad happening. And is there an option that you as a YouTuber can see if you're monetized, if you're not, where you're at? Maybe you can just do the screenshot. Like screenshots can be like a little bit working on it, but like there are other options, right? So when you go into creator program, I know back in the day, you have to give a permission so warrobots can see your channel. Voila, problem solved. You don't need to believe me, just make it happen, right? If you want to be in creator program, give permission to more access so warrobots can see more of your numbers. Simple. It's very simple. Or like, this is a wild thought. You can ask YouTube, hey YouTube, we have the creator program that is based on the views here. What's the deal? What happened if this does? Like if someone does this, like what if someone doesn't obey the rules, what happened? Like what exactly are they doing? Can they go back? Like what happens if they go back and they're monetized again? Like they could ask. Like I will never shame people if they don't know something. But to wait months or not even years and not do anything, like we don't see anything, yeah, that's not, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. But yeah, maybe educate yourself, maybe Google it, ask someone. Like, there's so many options. You could ask ChatGPT. Look, I don't want to promote this, but like, listen, I don't know everything. Like, actually, right now, I'm so happy when it comes to my keyboard. Like I mentioned many times, I'm all about trying to improve myself, work on myself. I brought my old keyboard back and I realized that I just need more filters for my mic. ChatGPT helped me with that. and it looks, I won't say perfect, a lot better. I'm happy. And after this live stream, we will go back straight to my program, the gameplay, having fun. And I want, I don't want to say I want to talk, I will not talk about it, but I'm not gonna bother you guys with the same old same, right? I do understand that you are here because you have real life stuff, and you just want to have a little bit like a sideway from that real life and all of it. Okay, let me read the chat, but let me just reposition. Oh, we are live for 2 hours now, and yeah, I'm getting tired now. Not me sleeping the whole day. Okay, so Lex Luthor says, should be able to warrobots hackers get their attention. No, I don't think. So here's my thinking. I think they know what I said. Okay. I think they know. Let's put it like this. I think they know. I think there might be, how do I say? I heard some rumors, right? But I cannot, again, someone like me that's like experienced so many rumors, I don't know how much to believe. But I heard some rumors that like when I said, you're my pal, you're my friend, I think that's happening in there. It's happening between the community, like between players. It's happening between the YouTubers, the group, like supporting each other. And I think it's happening in creator program, right? I think, my opinion. Allegedly. I think I will use the word allegedly. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. I heard some things. But I think it's pretty obvious that warrobots doesn't want to fix this. I don't think they even see it. I don't know, is that because they don't want to? They're friends with each other. They believe, like, I made pretty serious accusation and I named names. I guess they took it my word against theirs. I don't know exactly. And I'm not sitting here and go, just believe me, my words. I'm saying if YouTube did something in the past, you should look into it. YouTube found something, right? You should have your own, in my opinion, warrobots should have their own system how to look into those numbers. Like, how are they getting views? If you have views based YouTube views, so you can give like giveaways and you can give free things in the item, you should be able to see how they're getting those views. You know what I mean? Like, why aren't you having some kind of system to at least read it? Don't believe me blindly, right? You're like, okay, this girl is rambling, babbling. We don't know what she's saying. Run the numbers. Like, there are other options. They could do this. I don't know if they want to. Like I said, I heard some rumors. So I'm like, let's say I'm not gonna go there. But it doesn't look good for whatever reason. warrobots create a program, just it's been months. And one thing I will say, when it comes to YouTubers, they are very slow to actually make some changes. Like, I remember there was a YouTuber, like, he was caught red-handed on Facebook, right? There was literally a screenshot. He was abusing the system. He was doing so many bad things. And it took months before they kick him out of the creator program. But they are like doing some things. Like, that's one of the things why I'm still talking about it, because sometimes when things aren't going okay, or like people are doing shitty things, they are fixing it. And I'm not saying just believe my words. Like, no, don't believe my word. Like, find the way to control it, find a way to see for yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying just believe me blindly, but I would say talk to, like, let's say there are bigger YouTubers in creator program that maybe you know they're not cheating, right? We know they're legitimate. Ask them, like, what do you think about this topic? Do you see anything? Because I'm pretty sure a lot of YouTubers sees it. They're not stupid. Like I said, we as YouTubers, we're looking at our analytics oftentimes because we have to. And those that are bigger YouTubers, usually they know what they're doing, right? Guys, we've been live for 2 hours. I guess I'll wait for 2 minutes. to be 2 hours. I've been talking a lot. Lex Luthor, that's a good one. I did got their attention though. I I did got it, but I think like even when it comes to like cheaters on the battlefield, they said they're giving 3 to 5 options for someone to stop. So I think they're not that quick to fix some things. They're not that quick to like even when it comes. I think they kicked 2 mentors from the creator program and they kicked 1 YouTuber that I know, right? That was like really caught. And I think they're very slow with those things, which to some degree kind of makes sense, right? They don't want to kick someone out on wrongdoings, right? But at the same time, it's like you have to make some changes. You have to find a system to look into those things. And I am kind of hopeful about it, but not necessarily. I'm not gonna hold my breath. I feel at this point, after more than a year that I made that video, yeah, it is what it is. Like I mentioned, I did heard some rumors surrounding it. I'm not sure how much to believe, but it kind of makes sense. At the end of the day, I know one thing for sure. Nothing was done. Nothing was done. Warrobots creator program is what it is. I am not in it. I do acknowledge, I think I said it in my Discord one time, the way I said it. Would it be beneficial for someone like me to have better anger, to get some help in that sense? Yes. Definitely. But do I want to be amongst those type of people? No. Because maybe it's like 2 different topics, cyberbullying and creator program, but some of those people kind of one and the same. And I think it's like, I was talking to someone the other day and I actually thought, can you imagine me being in Discord with those people? Like I think I would just go, how dare you, little cheater. Like I would be savage. I think they would just kick me for saying wild things. I don't want to see them. Like, I don't want to see them. Does that make sense? Like, that would be drama. Like, me going in there would be drama. Like, I would be like, you little, how dare you? Stop cheating. Lol, I would be weird. Stop investing the money into getting better setup or better internet. Like, give your viewers better content. Stop cheating. Lol. Yeah, I would be savage. I don't think anyone would want me in there. But like, I will be honest. I stopped saying that I'm free to play because like 2 days ago, I bought a little bit of paracells and I bought a little bit of platinum. Okay, I think I counted 6 euros because it was €1 paracells, €2 another paracells package. And then it was 1 package for this €3. And I was like, technically, if I could put everything that I talked about to the side, when I came back, I was actually thinking about it. I think I got this. Like I was thinking in the sense, I like cheap deals. I was thinking, wait, am I not gonna reapply to create a program? And I actually looked at it. I was reading this one. Oh look, they're still here. I think the other day I got this, but it was from Patreon, so it was from my viewers. So here was my thinking. I came back after 2 years and I realized there is a lot of new YouTubers, every other YouTuber is doing giveaways, right? And I was like, damn, my hanger isn't that good, right? A girl does need some help, right? But then I was like, yeah, girly pop, could you imagine? I know they have their own Discord in there. And I was like, yeah. And like I mentioned, I heard some rumors that like, when I said my pal, like they're friends with each other, it's all intertwined, I think. I don't want to say it because at the end of the day, am I there? Did I talk to those people? Do I know? No. But it kind of makes sense considering they didn't do nothing, right? So imagine me being amongst those people and I'm like, stop cheating. Why are you enabling your friends that cheating? Like, I would be the worst. I think, like I mentioned, that would be drama. That would be literally me trying to bring an argument to them. So that wouldn't work. And I'm talking about all of these things. I'm kind of bad marketing for warrobots at this point, and I am fine with that role. I am back to warrobots because at the end of the day, like when all of the bad stuff was happening, at least the worst person that was in there, at least they got him out. So at least that part they saw, right? Because I don't think I would feel safe if I would have known that they're still supporting someone like that. Like, I would be like, no. Like, there's levels to it, right? And I know there are a lot of people like you and like some of the people that were like supporting me back in the day. And I felt so much safe in that way. Because let's be honest, someone talking badly about you on a daily basis, it leaves some kind of weird scar. Like, you start thinking in a way that, I don't know, it's not really how to say, I don't want to say I'm still dealing with some of the issues, but yeah, to some degree maybe. Yeah. But I always say, like, being in Fortnite for 2 years kind of put like my brain, like my nervous system somewhat, it regulated. So when I came back, like I was actually able to come back, but I was able to see all of the support that I got, and that like some of you actually care about the truth, that some of you sees it, like maybe people that support me aren't like over the top screaming, like people that are like positive and support me, they're not making live streams trying to stream snap and be mean to others, right? Those people are usually the loudest. Like, sometimes the negative on the internet will be the loudest. But I know that's not the only thing. I know there are a lot of people that like don't like cheaters on the battlefield. I know when there was this whole situation, I talked about it in the past. Like Iron Star Clan, they were literally caught red-handed with the pants down on Facebook. Someone else talked about it, and that's the thing. If that person wouldn't talk about it, we wouldn't have known. Apparently, warrobots like didn't even bother to tell us that there was a bug or a glitch, and they just got their full hanger maxed out. But it was a YouTuber connected to them, and that person exposes all of that, and that YouTuber got kicked out, at least to some degree. Some justice was there. Like, that's one of the things my brain goes like, maybe if you speak about, nothing will be done, which apparently with creator program is nothing done. But if you don't speak about 100, won't be nothing done. And like, it's something that you know and you carry it with yourself. And then it's like, do I speak about it or not? And I think it's important to speak about it. Like, you know, that be a change that you want to see. And I think talking about stuff that maybe aren't always positive, it's better than just be quiet about it and just let bad stuff like run over. Because there are a lot of good stuff in here. Like I mentioned, I was thinking about that there was, at least with everything bad that was happening, warrobots to some degree responded in a way that bad behavior was consequenced. I know a lot of warrobots moderators reached out, and they helped me back then like a lot with that situation. And I know when it comes to warrobots moderators, I don't know everyone. I'm not saying I'm friends with everyone. I'm not. But they are very like, what's right, what's wrong, and they standing for what's right, like trying to make this community a better, safer place. So I do appreciate that. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I feel it's important to speak about. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end on this one. I guess I could find a poem. I can find a point. Let me find a point. Oops. Okay. Oh, when I'm in a game, you can see me better. That's interesting. I think it's the quality I was doing me. I'm so weird. Listen, it's that time of the month. Girl, we know. Stop talking about it. What? Listen, I am educating you. If someone is on the younger side, they're like, what's happening? Listen, it's important. And if someone is older side, you already know. You're like, yeah, it's life. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I shouldn't be looking at myself. Okay, so I will find a point. I think I will find something that's... Oh, where is it? Okay, no. Where is it? Okay. Okay, let me just... I feel weird. Let me just quickly find the poem. Yeah, I think I will read this one. I have one. I couldn't find another one. Ah, perfect. Perfecta. I'm thinking where is one that I... Oh, I found it. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. Okay. So I did make a short out of this one. I'm stuck with this one. This is so funny. Those people that know, they will know. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm ready. This is... Okay, I shouldn't be laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm laughing. Okay, let me just open everything. Okay, so... okay. A quick disclaimer. All of these poems... I shouldn't be laughing about it. But like, quick disclaimer. All of these poems are a bit older. They were written when everything was happening. What is my name? I have 3, but they're kind of short. Okay. I made a short video about it. It's on my channel though. It's kind of funny. Okay. Okay, wait. I can't. This is too funny. I shouldn't be laughing. Okay. I'm gonna take it off. Okay. Ugh. You think you're a guapa, but all you are is a bad joke. You think you're funny, but all you are is being mean. You think you're famous, but all you are is the Lord of the Underground. With love from Groupie, just not yours. Yeah. He mocked a little, had fun with it, showed teeth, and laughed a bit. I stood up, raised my voice, pointed out he's wrong still, and got called making a drama here. Next time, better don't poke a bear. If you don't want to live in fear, be fair to everyone. Next time you should show respect. If you don't want to be called out like that. Little boys and their little games. They like to build a woman up just to tear her down. When they want attention, they talk shit about others, so they would feel better about themselves. They like to point fingers because that's easier than looking in the mirror. They want to control you, but when you refuse, they want to control how others sees you. They start rumors because it makes them happy. Hating on others makes them happy. They make excuses why they're pieces of shit of humanity, but there's a reality. They just suck as human beings. Haters gonna hate. Lol, I think this is too funny. I'm gonna read this one again. I wanna say something. You think you're all guapa, but all you are is a bad joke. You think you're all funny, but all you are is being mean. You think you're all famous, but all you are is the Lord of the Underground. With love from Groupie, just not yours. That was one of the things that called me. I mean, there were so many bad things that would call me. Like, but like, yeah, when I was like supporting others, right? Like it was like, you have to understand when I started my YouTube, it was just with the quarantine, right? The corona was like just at the start. We had to be at home, so that's when I started my YouTube channel. And I was like 6 months just doing videos, and I was going to other live streams. I loved it so much, and like I didn't have a job. I was at home. I didn't even meet with any of my friends. They were like, if you're not vaccinated, stay at home. And I did for a year or two. I was like, damn it, I don't think this is healthy, right? But like they literally said you can't do nothing. Like they were like, you can go on a bus. Like I didn't even go to the town. Like sometimes I would like, I don't know, I had a dentist. I was like scared if they would like look if I'm vaccinated or not. Like it was weird. Like for a second it got weird. So I admit I was on the other live streams a lot. Like I was supporting other YouTubers a lot. But the way some flipped it like a bad thing, either it was like, she's such a supporter, like what a groupie, right? And on the other hand, she's there because she wants something. She just wanna use them. I'm like, used for what? Like honestly, I didn't know back in the day. Like now I see what some people can do, are doing. But those are people, like, I'm over here doing my YouTube channel and just doing it my way. Yeah, it didn't even cross my mind. But that just goes to show how people reflect. You know, when someone accuses you of something and they're doing it, like having bad intentions, and you don't even know that bad intentions can be a thing. Yeah, some people know more. Yeah. So, if you hear something, if you hear a rumor, if someone tells you something, think about it, who says it. Think about it, what kind of intention they have. Think about it if you know a person that's talked about or not. Do you agree they're a mean person to you? Even if you don't like someone, listen, just an advice. There's no need to go try to recruit other people to hate on the person. Like, I don't like everyone. I'm not friends with everyone. I don't need to make hate to everyone. Like, even if I don't like someone and we have some kind of situation, I'm not going around telling everyone about it, like trying to convince everyone. Like, that's not, like, that's waste of time. Like, honestly, it's waste of time. I do speak about it. I speak my mind. I talked a lot about this situation. Now we went a little bit, I guess, continuation, even though I feel this live stream I was just kind of rehearing some stuff. But I wanted to say, I guess, in like, just to explain how bad it was back in the day, how sometimes silence hurts, and just because you speak the truth, maybe some people see it as a drama. I do feel oftentimes people that do see it is because the lies are way more comfortable to them. Like when someone does you dirty and they are like, I don't know what she's mad about it. Like, you know what you did. Yeah. And then they call you drama because they want to like reflect that that's on you, right? Because they would rather believe that they would rather that others believe in lies. That the problem is in you, like with the situation that's happening. Like, think about it, who is saying it and what. I think I mentioned in the video, and I think I touched upon a little bit. There is a certain amount, like, I guess as a YouTuber, sometimes being silent actually works for you. Like, I can tell you from my perspective, from seeing it for years, you don't want to rub people the wrong way. You know what I mean? It's like, I had problems, like, wrap my mind around people who are like calling themselves like good people, and they're just being quiet, like when like words was kind of necessary, right? And it's not like they didn't talk publicly, they didn't even like want to mention it like in private, or like someone that I thought was my friend, or like someone that I thought is a good person, they wouldn't even there was definitely a situation, I think I talked about it in the past, so we're not naming names, but there was a situation where someone was going around and telling other people that what was happening to me was bad, but they never mentioned that to me, like never. And I know by now that there was at least 2 other person that know more about the situation than I do, and it's kind of hard sometimes to wrap your mind about what do you think you're getting out of it. Like, it took me a moment to realize that sometimes YouTubers play this in such a way that it's not about being right, like it's not about doing what's right, it's about what's the best for their channel, for people to support them. And if they deemed that being quiet is better for them, they will do it. Coming right, and sometimes I'm like, you do realize you have one angry female on you now. I'm like, was that really necessary? Like, you could do this different. I think that's one of the things too that I learned online. When someone would do something, or like someone would like treat you a certain way, or like say something, my brain would just have this like it would pop in my head, right? This wasn't necessary. Like, you could do this differently, right? It's like, the way I see it, it's like 1 to 5. You have 1 when it's like someone saying something and like it would be still hurtful, but maybe it's like a soft version, right? And then you have 5 where it's like just mean, straightforward, like straight, like the daggers, like cutting with knife in your heart, like just going all over the board. And then I noticed some of the people that like on the outside they seem totally nice, like people that like are kind of smart, like maybe at one point either I was a fan or like I thought we were friends, they would like use the third or 4, like they would be still mean, but not the meanest, but like still mean. And I noticed when it comes to online situation, especially if that is a YouTuber, you cannot take it personally. They are not doing it like, sure, maybe they don't care about me, like I'm not sitting here saying we were best friends, but they are doing it because of their reputation. They're doing it because they don't want to mix the audience, they don't want to go like put away some of the viewers or like someone that supports them, because it's all kind of intertwined, all of the community, like bad people doing bad things and like all of the lies and everything. It's like, let's say a person A, B, and C are like the meanest, and then you have 10 other people being friends with those 3 people, and I kind of got into the mix, and I was like, this is bad, this isn't okay. And then you have YouTubers A, B, and C watching that, and some of them would maybe be, okay, this isn't okay, what's happening. Some of them maybe would be, well, he's my friend, so I don't care what this girl is saying, like if like what's happening to her. But they will all be quiet to a certain degree, because like I'm not saying they care about me, like it's obvious they didn't, but they care more about their channels, and they care more about to get the money to do their thing. I will say one thing when it comes to cyberbullying. I had, like I said, warrobots actually did do something. I had a lot of moderators, warrobots moderators, reaching out in my DMs. So it's not like warrobots said they can't. Okay. They never said anything of that sort. I know for a fact that warrobots wasn't like, oh, so you're experiencing this, we don't care. Like, actually, as a company, as a game, warrobots actually showed more care than some of those boys. And I will take it, that is some part is my fault. Back then, when all of this happened, I actually had a person that I played Fortnite with. Those that know me, you already know, but like, let's say no names. In a couple of months, we were playing Fortnite, and I realized that things weren't looking that great, right? That I don't think that person like necessarily have my best interest in the heart. Like, I don't think we were even friends in the first place. And years later, when I think about it, sure, there was like one or two things I would disagree with this person while playing Fortnite. But when I think like the worst, I do think about warrobot situation and that cyberbullying and their decision to not talk about it. Like, it makes sense as a YouTuber. A lot of them will not talk about it publicly, but that person in particular, they decided not even talk about it privately. They never acknowledged what they did, that they supported their enabled, literally, their mean friends. The way they used the silence, the way they mistreated me, disrespected me, it was so blatant. Like, it's so obvious now looking back. But I'm trying to have some grace when it comes to me, because when I stopped playing warrobots, I was in such a bad place. Like, it wasn't me, right? And because, like I said, 1 to 5, right? 5 is like just blatantly disrespect, mean of the meanest. When you experience like something so bad, and then you have another person that's like maybe using 3, like a little disrespect, a little digs at you, a little this and that, it doesn't seem the worst, right? It's like the worst happened, I survived. And while the worst was happening, a little bad doesn't seem that bad, right? Oh, if we're friends, or not, I don't even want to, that wasn't friendship. I was a fan, and I still see good in you, but you literally do nothing for me. Like, you cannot even go, oh, how are you feeling? Are you okay with experiencing this? Like, when someone can't even ask you that, but like, of course, they have their friends, their other YouTubers, warrobots moderator, and they're like, yeah, what happened to this girl was so bad. But they never said that to me, not even private. It's hard to comprehend how the online community works, or some YouTubers. They will do it the way it benefits them. And I'm over here just be a good human being. Like, what are you doing? It took me a long time to realize, to some people it's more important what kind of image they project, the money they keep for the YouTube channel, and of course, what other YouTubers and moderators think, right? But like, there's a part of me that's like, I don't think you understand how females work. Like, when I'm at my worst, you choose silence. You do realize you're getting one angry female on your back. Like, this could be avoided. Like, with one simple conversation, with one simple, like, what happened to you was bad. You didn't deserve it. Like, they could literally lie for that side. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even if you think I deserve it, like, yeah. It's hard for me to comprehend. And I'm a YouTuber, right? Like, I'm literally a YouTuber. I know, to one degree, I know how this works, but at the same time, I'm like, again, we go to this. I could never do this to another human being. And this comes to, I did notice, like, since I came back, sometimes some of my viewers would do some stuff, or they would say some stuff. I did find myself in a situation when I was very, very honest about it, and I lost, I wouldn't say my friends, but like, I lost some of the supporters, because I feel at the end of the day, I would rather be honest where my mind is than like pretend just because you're my fan and maybe potentially you're like either giving me money or like watching me, but to some degree, I know we're not on the same page. I feel it's better that we get this out straight away than me saying things in a way for years. Just one day you wake up and you realize we weren't on the same page this whole time. But because you get money, like, some YouTubers will be fine with it, right? They will, I don't want to say deceit or manipulate, but they will use the words and the silence in a way. Yeah. Let's just say it took me a minute to truly like figure out some stuff. Especially because if you're a fan of someone, your whole body will go, they didn't mean to. Or like they choose silence, but of course they don't mean. Like they don't think like that. They're a good person. And like if someone is like over there constantly talking about cheating and stuff, of course they're not okay to see what's happening in creator program, right? In the same breath, they care about their channel. That's all they care. I don't want to say they will lie about it or like do bad stuff, but they will do stuff in a way that like aren't always okay, in my opinion. If silence will bring them more money or like more support, they will use it, which is fine. But you're getting more angry female on your back. I'm just saying. I think, like I mentioned, I back like a year ago, I made 3 videos. One of them I did private. I didn't change my mind. If anything, with time, in my mind, things even got worse. What do I mean by that? I would rather appreciate a person that's honest with me from the get-go, and I know where I stand. Because those that know me, like when I'm your friend or like if I'm a fan of someone, like that's just how I am. Like I'm going in with good intentions. I'm not thinking what I can get out of it. I'm just being me. And if years later I realize there was cheap shots that you were taking, that there were situations that you put me in that could be done differently or better, that like I don't know why. Sometimes, like I guess online, things can get blurry, especially with some of those things. I mean, that's not here and there. But yeah, I think it's kind of part of the community. I said I'm done. Thank you for the stream. The apologies or the haters are threatened by that person could never be that open and real. Thank you again. Oh, thank you, Lex Luthor. That's nice of you to say. I'm over here rambling, bumbling now about. I do think it's a part of this whole conversation. It's about online communities. I think YouTubers in general that open. YouTubers in general are not. Not to say that they're all lying or anything. I don't think it's that. But in my experience, what I saw, oftentimes they will like I said, they will go for the reputation. That's more important than just the truth. Like you will be called drama or drama queen or like problematic if you speak the truth, which I think it's part of the online community. But I guess I can end here. Thank you to those that are here, that like you said, I'm being open, even though when it comes to poems, like honestly I'm getting too far sometimes. I like, especially when I like a guy, or like if something bad happens that I like the guy, I'm writing such poems. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't tell you that. Like I can make a short out of it. I actually have, I think 2 or 3 shorts. I think I will do one for the first. There's 1 or 2 that's a bit too much. But yeah, I think one of the things when you mentioned poems, I remember like when I was in my 20s, I felt so frustrated because I was writing a lot, but I was so shy about it, like sharing my poems. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not sharing my poems. But I think that's one of the things when you're like me, someone that's like wants to be open and vulnerable and wants to write, which is like sharing with others. But I was so shy. I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to like be talked badly about it. But if you have like such passion for writing, it's kind of weird not to share it with others, right? So I think, even though maybe that's not the same, but like me talking about all of these things today, it's literally like, I just want to share it. So if someone resonates with this, like, I hope not many have that kind of experience, right? I really hope not. But maybe some did, maybe some see things, maybe someone can like maybe think twice about like what's happening. Think for yourself. If you see something, do you believe what I say? Do you think something similar or something different? Totally valid. But yeah, I do hope at least my viewers that are here, they aren't like judging others based on what they hear. I will say I'm still on the path. Like, I think I was babbling about a little bit just the YouTubers and back in the day what was happening. I am trying to be on the path, not being too harsh on other YouTubers, especially those that technically didn't, like, that weren't mean to me. But there's still, I guess, still the process of healing. I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a quote: I will never forget how you treated me when I was at my lowest. I think that goes for me. I don't want to say I'll never forget, but I think I mentioned like that at one point I was playing Fortnite with a guy. In my defense, I knew we should talk about it, what happened. I just didn't realize he was fine. Not to. It's like, you don't know how girls work, buddy. I noticed I tried. I thought we could be friends. And yeah, that wasn't that. It wasn't that. So I think at this point where my mind is, if someone really hurts you in a way that's like sometimes hard for me to comprehend, understand, even though I'm a YouTuber, I'm like, maybe that's why I'm not that successful, right? Maybe I should know when to just pretend I see nothing. I think that's like the way I say it, it's a blessing and a curse. I see when bad people do bad stuff and I have this huge fire in me. I need to talk about it. Like, I remember when I was 15. Oh my gosh, I think I told that story once. We were out, it was like, it wasn't camping. There were a bunch of kids in there, and it was like a summer, not a camp, it was like a summer thing. I was 15, that was the oldest group. Everyone else was like the youngest. From 6 years to 15. And then at night, one time, like our teachers, but they're not real teachers. They're just like there to have fun, but like somewhat. Maybe some were teachers, but not. They were regular. They were like, I don't know, 20 years old, maybe 17, right? The teachers, right? And at night, they would come at us and like put pasta on our faces, like on the hands. And I woke up. You know what I did? I woke up in the middle of the night. And I started screaming, guys, wake up! They're putting pasta on us. Like toothpaste, right? I don't know if I'm saying it correctly in English. You know, like when you brush your teeth, toothpaste. But the thing is, we were all like from the sun, like it's the summer, it's the sea. This is so funny though, this story. So I woke up, I go in the middle of the hallway and I'm screaming on the top of my lungs, guys, wake up! They are going around, they're putting something on your faces. Wake up. Like in my mind, 15-year-old me. 15. I was like, you cannot do this to us. I was acting like they're doing I don't know what. It was a prank, right? I hate pranks. Like, do not prank me. But I was like, they need to know. And then my teacher, I kind of liked her. She was like, shh, stop it. You're gonna wake everyone up. And then like the youngest especially, they will be afraid. They will think this is like worst thing that it is. But like sometimes I still feel like that 15-year-old just want to scream the truth from the top of my lungs. It's so funny when I think about it. That's the only way how she made me shush when she said that youngster will wake up and then they will be scared. And I was like, okay. Yeah, I should shut up. But like that was my first instinct. Shout it out. I still think that's too funny. I don't get why people don't think the same way. You know what I mean? Like if something may hurt you or hurt others, what do you mean we're keeping it shush? like, like what do you mean you're benefiting from that silence? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good YouTuber. I mean, let's face it. After 5 years getting monetized, it's not like I'm the best at this. Who knows? But I did try to be silent, especially at the beginning, and it just got worse. I think the problem with me, like the problem that happened back then, is they thought that they can manipulate and like control me and make things worse. I think it is what it is. It happened. But like I said, they are saying stuff. I'll survive. As long I have you guys, your support, thank you so much. And please, those that follow me, if you hear a rumor and you didn't see it yourself, what's happening, if you don't know the person, at least question what they're saying. But I totally understand not everyone likes me, so I'll be good. If you don't like me, I'll be good. Just, no, I already talked about it. I want to reiterate what I talked about. One thing, but I feel I said I'm gonna be a continuation, but I feel in today's live stream I went backwards quite a lot. But one thing that I mentioned that story, how a YouTuber was kind of my friend, but then apparently not. I think one part that kind of was hard for me to comprehend, and maybe still to this day, because he's a YouTuber that gets stream snapped. I think he was getting stream snapped. I don't know. Back in the day, I don't even know if he's still live streaming. Don't quote me. I didn't say the name. I'm saying no names. No. But one thing that was kind of hard for me to understand, like as a YouTuber, you know how bad things can get. You know how just someone stream snapping like can like put you in a bad mood. But like the fact that they do have their own live streams while stream snapping, talking badly about me, like you feel nothing. Like you don't understand. You feel bad for the other person because there were some consequences for their own action. I don't think I'll ever understand that one. Like, honestly, I'm a YouTuber and I don't understand some of the actions other YouTubers did. I just don't. But yeah, I talked about it today. If anyone is just chiming in, scroll back. I was really babbling a lot. I don't understand everything that others are doing, and I probably won't because I don't want to be like that. I think one of the things I came with somewhat peaceful, I guess, peace in my mind. I don't need to understand everything. Like why people are being mean, why people choose silence, which choosing a silence is a choice. And it's a hurtful one at times. That's it. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't understand. I don't think it's the right way to do, but some people are. And like I said, I'm a YouTuber, but like I'm not that successful at some of those. So maybe they're doing it better than me. So, but again, I'm not gonna do it like that. And one thing I do acknowledge when I said that I'm still on the path, like I feel like I'm somewhat okay now, like for healing. But one thing, I don't wanna talk about it like every day, or like think about it every day, because it's like I don't wanna have this kind of energy around surrounding me, because I don't want those types of people ever around me again. And I don't want to be like that. And I don't want friends like that. But apparently I am still working on with online and online friendships. Because yeah, apparently if you talk to someone or like you're playing games with someone, that doesn't mean you're necessarily friends. You know who told me that? ChatGPT. I feel so embarrassed even saying this. But like honestly, like back in the day I was like, but we're talking in DMs, we're friends, aren't we? You care about me, no? What a naivety of me. And I can't even say I'm young. I'm not even that young. I'm kinda older. Lex Luthor, I'm not kidding. The other day, I explained the situation, and Lex Luthor was like, Lex Luthor. And ChatGPT was like, no, don't chase connection. And I was like, what do you mean? Because like honestly, like if I'm talking to someone, like if someone is nice to me to some degree, and like I don't know, I guess maybe I like a little bit, I like a person a bit, like just as a person. Yeah, apparently in my brain, but we're friends. Lol. I uh I think it's important to say this out loud because I'm a grown ass woman and I still get it wrong. And there are some kids, and I think it's important that we talk about it. Like people that care about you, they will show that they care about you. So it's fine. And I don't think it's the end of the world. Like I said, I don't want to change myself for those people. I still want to show up the right way and be friends with people and believe people and be nice to people in hopes that I found those people, that those people find me and we're friends. But yeah, apparently it's fine. I can't believe. Like I'm not kidding. Like sometimes, like I would explain a situation, and I would say, like, ChatGPT, give me like sometimes my brain, like I'm a bit too emotional, right? And then I would like just give me straightforward, and he would just like say it in a way that I'm like, what do you mean? But yeah, I think that's on me though. That's just how I am, and to some degree, I'm not changing myself, but I have to at least acknowledge that maybe it's not always the best. Like, you cannot treat people online the way you want to be treated, especially if you're not treated that way, right? Um, like, if I give people benefit of the doubts and they're just running over me, like disrespectful or anything, you have to acknowledge that part. Um, and I think how you do things in real life and online is two different things, but at the same time I want to be who I am, like bring my passion in this, like bring my heart in this. And if sometimes naivety comes out of me, like it comes, like I'll survive. I think back then just it happens in such a bad way, and now I guess I'm still learning, because apparently if someone is nice to me once, I'm like, we're friends, and I'm like, then ChatGPT is like, no. Like, I'm not kidding. He literally gave me two different advices. Like, if someone is just associating with you, playing games, and if someone is like actually care about you. Like, I'm a grown ass woman and I can't even figure this out. But I think at the same time, it's like, I'll manage. I just, let's leave it. I don't want to say it out loud. Um, I think for me, it would be more, I guess, heartbreaking if I would approach every person feeling jaded and, I guess, afraid. I think for me, that would be worse. So if I get hurt in the middle, like, I'll survive. But yeah, online stuff are different than in real life. Thank you for that. Thank you for being here. I don't know why I'm laughing at this, but I think that was a video that I privated. I talked about parasocial relationships, especially online, that can happen a lot. Like when I was talking just about YouTubers or like friends, like YouTubers getting money, like it's kind of slippery slope when someone is giving you money, or like giving money to someone, and we don't even have, like, you think someone has, but they don't have your best interest at heart. I think it's important to talk about it, because if I, at my age, which I never said how old I am, but I'm old enough to know better, well, just protect yourself. Like, I know I'm laughing, like, who's your friend and who isn't. But just protect yourself. It's online, but it still sometimes can be hurtful. Like, people can hurt you even if it's online. Your feelings can get hurt even if it's online, especially if you spend time or even money on other people and then you get silence out of it. That will be hurtful. If you keep speaking about it and then they try to spin it that you're the problem, that can be hurtful. If you hear a lot of disrespect and insults, that will be hurtful. So at the end of the day, Be kind to each other. First, be kind to you. I'm just gonna laugh at some of my old ramble bamble that I had. Don't chase connection. I can't believe, like, I felt like this is some kind of quote that he told me. I'm not kidding, don't chase connection. I felt that was appropriate. He should tell me that sooner. I should have avoided a lot more pain. But yeah, I guess you could say I'm still the same. I'm just giving you guys that energy, my weird naivety. Whatever. I won't. I will try to bring some smartness into this. Maybe. I don't know what to say, guys. I'm learning, okay? I'm getting better. Maybe. And I'm rambling so much. That being said, it means a lot to me. If you maybe can leave a like under this live stream. If you watch the video, leave a like. I appreciate some of the likes and comments. I really do appreciate it. I thought it was weird when I said if you can like leave a heart or like a like or anything, because sometimes, sometimes it really does feel like you're alone in this, especially when you hear something or like see a mean comment. It literally feels I'm on my own. Like, I feel that's one of the things that I learned with all of the bad stuff. When you yourself choose silence, you literally feel you can't you can't talk to anyone, you can't get any help, because sometimes we need help. Sometimes we cannot deal with things by ourselves. So maybe me speaking up, there was, I think, a little bit like, just do it. Can you see? Like a selfishness in a way. I don't want to feel alone in this. I don't want to feel I have to keep it to myself and just, feeling like everyone is thinking like that, right? You hear one or two things and then you think everyone thinks like that, which is not true. I know it's not true. I know not everyone will treat me the way that they did. I don't know. I know not every YouTuber is doing the stuff that we talked about today. I know there are a lot of people, like a lot of YouTubers, doing things the right way. I know a lot of my viewers are kind and supportive, not just to me, to some else too. So I do want to encourage this. I do want to say that this is like one of the reasons why I came back, for you guys that actually are doing this the way that you're doing, so I can show up in a way that I'll be showing up since, I don't know, the last year I came back. I did talk about some stuff sometimes at the end of the live stream, and I was thinking about it, but I wanted to do it a bit more serious topic, like a bit more concentrated. But like I mentioned, after today, I'm not saying if anyone would say something on the regular live streams. Sometimes at the end of live stream, we touch upon some topics. But after today, I just want to go back the way it was. And maybe here and there, maybe not video, maybe not even live stream. I feel like shorts are like sometimes like under 1 minute. If I will have like pop something in my mind. If I would like maybe want to say something, or if maybe something happens. Maybe something good, maybe some changes. Like, who knows? Like, I'm not gonna hold my breath. But yeah, overall, I do enjoy playing warrobots. I came back and I'm live streaming on my PC. No crashes, no lags, knock on wood. I'm so happy about that. I was so, when I was live streaming on mobile, crashing, lagging, so much anxiety. The fact that I can bring this to you, that I invested with my own money into this setup, and I can do this with you, for you, together, I don't take it for granted. Just that part, enjoying the live streams. Chap kiss. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the support. I do hope that you know it means a lot. A lot. Okay, what song are we ending on? I was rambling so much. We will be 3 hours here. Is it 3 hours? Yeah. We gotta go. Don't chase connection. What do you mean, ChatGPT? The nerve. Boys will tell you. What do you mean? I tell you. I gotta. Wait. I think it's fun. ChatGPTs. When did I do that? ChatGPT is like trolling me, I think, at times. But he did help me get the keyboard so good. It's not the best, I'm not saying it's the best quality, but it's a lot better than it was. So what did I do with my hair? No, it's fine. Whatever. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Hope you have a lovely weekend. Happy Friday. Stay safe, take care. See you in the next one. Bye, guys. Beginning.